Moving next, Salesforce Spiff, new era of incentive compensation. So, Vijay, would you please explain this? That
Definitely. So you have painted the picture in a very clear manner, in a very vivid manner, what incentive management is. Like most of the people knew about it, but for the people who didn't know about it, now they have a clear picture. Why is it needed? It's clear. It's to kind of give incentive to the people who are performing good, who are doing good, and who are looking for why I should be doing more. You have painted a clear picture. Now, Salesforce Spiff is basically a product that Salesforce have recently acquired in uh, Feb 2024 itself only for more than $400 million. So
great
it's a
deal.
great product. Salesforce would not pay that much amount if the product isn't great, and they would not even think about buying something if it is not delivering or if it's not adding certain value to the offerings that Salesforce offers. So Salesforce Spiff was bought by Salesforce, and Salesforce Spiff started in late 2017. The sole purpose was to empower businesses, empower sales team to have a great incentive management platform where you can define your incentive plans, teams, quotas, and then you can run your incentive over there. With that, you would be able to connect any data source that you want to use for doing your incentive, be it Salesforce, be it Workday, be it Monday.com, be it HubSpot, be it any kind of platform. And that's how they built it. You can connect it with various platforms, and then you can utilize it in however the fashion you want to. You're not limited by certain platform itself only. You can connect it with any kind of APIs as well. They have the connector as well, and then you can create how you want to run your incentive. This is what incentive management is from Spiff. So, like Spiff is incentive compensation management platform. It's a tricky.
Salesforce has renamed it to Incentive Compensation Management Platform.
Yes.
Oh,
And I
okay.
think it's going to be renamed much more, like we saw with the Salesforce Genie, then
Yeah.
it's Data Cloud, and then
Yeah.
there will be many more changes to it. Don't worry about it. So yeah, the renaming might be coming our way with the Dreamforce approaching. We are almost 6 months away from it. They might rename it, who knows? But this is what it is. To understand it from the Salesforce point of view, it's not something which is built on top of Salesforce, like we saw with Salesforce acquisition
Velocity, I
of
think.
Velocity.
Yeah.
That's and it's something which is running separately, like Salesforce did with exact targets, Salesforce did with demandware, Salesforce did it with MuleSoft as well. So they are a separate platform which was providing this capability, and in that capability they were serving Salesforce customers as well. And as it turned out for Spiff, 70% of their customers were from
Already
Salesforce
using?
itself. Yeah, they were from Salesforce itself only, because
Right.
Salesforce is number one CRM, so that makes sense. Like that's why they had that many people over there, that many customers utilizing Salesforce in the Spiff customer base. 70% of the Spiff customer base was already using Salesforce itself
I
only.
think that could have been the major factor for
It's
this
one of the major
acquisition.
factors, and then
Yeah.
again it enabled them to be able to provide much more better serving. So that's how it got into that mix itself only. And then if you look at the slide, yeah, in the slide itself only, as you can see, as soon as Salesforce acquired Spiff and they started selling it with its offerings, they bundled it into their solutions offering that they provide, which is called as Sales Performance Management, as you can see on the screen, SPM solution, which is kind of offerings from Salesforce itself. I will talk about them a little bit in just maybe next slide itself only. But to put things into perspective, Spiff can be used with Salesforce as well, but it can be used as a standalone product as well, because it's not built on Salesforce itself only. So you can use it standalone as well. So that is the capability that Spiff offers. Now we would be,
So, Vijay,
yeah,
I am a bit confused here. One is ICM, which is Incentive Compensation Management,
yeah.
which you're saying that Spiff got renamed to Incentive Compensation
I would
Management.
not say it got renamed per se, but Salesforce is calling it an incentive management solution, and then they sell Spiff in that.
All right. And then what is Sales Performance Management?
Yeah.
Are these two different
Yeah,
modules, two
these are the
different
different modules.
platforms?
Yeah, these are the different modules. So uh, Okay, so I think I will cover them right here itself only. So like Salesforce performance, sales performance management from Salesforce. It's a tricky term for me to. I get fumble in saying that
It becomes a
Salesforce
tongue
sales performance
twister.
management. It's kind of a tongue twister, but to understand it a little bit better, see, Salesforce has been selling Sales Cloud for since its inception itself only. Okay, with that they have identified there are a lot of things, there are a lot of capabilities that businesses want, and for which not all businesses might benefit from it, but some businesses might benefit from it. So they have kind of catered them in one of their single offerings, which they call as sales performance management,
All right.
in which they are selling many capabilities, be it sales planning, be it
Oh, so one of them is Spiff.
be it sales planning, be it incentive compensation management, which is a spiff, be it buyer engagement, be it revenue intelligence, be it I'm forgetting, there is one more. There are many more, and the reason is some businesses might benefit from it, some businesses might benefit from it. So sales performance management is a set of solutions that they offer. A customer can simply pick and choose, like, these three are the solutions that would work well
All
for me.
right. Now it makes
Yeah,
sense. Yeah.
they have approximately 20 plus solutions that they offer. You can look at it as sales cloud add-ons. I think that would
Yeah.
make sense.
Yes,
That's
yes,
how
yes.
I understand it. I think I should have started from there itself only.
It makes sense now.
Yeah, so it's kind
So
of an
one of them
add-on.
is Spiff. So if
Yeah,
your problem gets solved with Spiff, so you take that feature
and
of
you plug it in.
sales,
Yeah, it's
sales
on Salesforce
performance
itself only, so
management.
it's easier. So this is what it is.
And one more question
Yeah,
I have. So you mentioned that it is not built on the Salesforce as a native platform.
yeah,
It is a separate platform, just like Exact Target was, which was Marketing Cloud.
yeah.
So does it provide that real-time integration, or do we have
Yeah.
to struggle a lot
No,
while
no, 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 no.
like sending data from our Sales Cloud to Spiff and then doing the calculations of incentives and
No, no,
everything?
no. So Spiff is something which is very seamlessly integrated into Salesforce Sales Cloud itself only. So you don't have to worry about how the data will flow in, and you have to worry about it. You simply have to log in with your sales account, and then you would be able to sync the objects, sync the content that you want to put into the incentive calculation itself only, as I will be showing you in our demo itself only. So you don't have to worry about the integration piece of things. They have lots of connectors for primary of the solutions that you might be utilizing, but if you can't see it over there, then you can simply use APIs to connect it, and it's all seamless.
All right, that makes perfect sense. I mean, that I can see then the numbers and the figures that we've talked about, and we are going to talk about that why Salesforce acquired Spiff.
$400 million.
Of course, it's a
So
great
it's
big deal.
important. As you see the platform, you will be able to better understand it. And Salesforce saw it like this is something that we don't offer out of the box, and we have to rely on to some other partners and other applications which is built on maybe App Exchange and on all of those things. But they saw that Spiff has great potential, and they simply included it into their add-on offerings of sales performance management.
All right, makes sense. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, with that, I think I will like to discuss the key reasons for acquisition. If you can have them on the screen. Yeah. See, with Spiff, you get commission automation. So you don't have to, do all of those things. The low code platform will be taking care of all of that for you. Then we have strategic compensations. We can assign sales incentive with the business goals itself only. So it boosts your revenue, it boosts their payout, but it boosts your revenue as the core capability. Then we have CRM integrations, where we get the CRM is embedded right into the platform itself only, be it any kind of platform that you want to utilize. You don't have to worry about how it will be integrated in all of that. It's all connected. Then we have empowering teams. Spiff allows the teams to be empowered, so they don't have to go here and there and ask finance how much incentive I will be getting, or maybe asking the HR
They see
what's
the
my
real time.
have I reached a milestone that was set for me, or have I reached the quota that was set to me. So they don't have to go and do that. The visibility will be provided to them from the platform itself only. So that is empowering teams. Then we have enhancing sales cloud. So it will be enhancing sales cloud itself only. So the sales cloud capabilities, the sales planning, and the sales planning, the sales program, they would be able to leverage the Spiff capability and automatically configure a lot of things into Spiff. So that is something that they are seeing as a one potential thing. Then the proven partnership, as I mentioned earlier, 70% of the Spiff users were
Using
already using Sales
Salesforce.
Cloud. So yeah, they were like, yeah, why not? So this is what the key reasons are. Next up, we have sales performance management from Salesforce. So if you look at it, so it's a strategic approach to, kind of managing and improving sales effectiveness, utilizing automation and analytics and sales programs, align sales efforts. So if you look at it on the next slide itself only, see, there are primarily these four components which it is empowering, but these are not the only components it is empowering. It is empowering much more than that. There are many more solutions that can be bought in sales performance management itself only. Be it sales planning, we can launch data-driven sales plans where we can configure, like it's a add-on from Sales Cloud itself only, where you can simply specify the templates that you want to utilize. Like whenever a lead is created, there are 4 milestones in that lead. In each milestone, there are these tasks that needs to be performed. For each of the tasks, these are the certain template that needs to be used. These are the certain approval that needs to be. So sales program allows us to configure all of that. Maybe we will be doing some kind of webinar on those add-ons as well to give you much more clarity, but I will not do deep dive into that. If you have any queries, you can hit me out, or maybe you can simply type in if you want a webinar on the same, and maybe we will cover that. Then we have sales program, which is kind of setting up, delivering outcome based programs within your sales team itself only. So that is the second piece. Then we have Salesforce Maps, which allows you to kind of better position which particular team should be looking at which particular location, should be looking at which particular region, and in that region itself only which individual should be targeting which individual should be targeting which one. So you have Salesforce Maps capability as well to boost and enhance your sales. Then we have Spiff, which is automated commissions and motivating sales with a lot of capabilities such as transparency and low code, no code platform. So this is what sales performance management is, and these are some of the components. There are many more, but just to give you a picture, this is what it is. So Salesforce performance management, you can look at it like add-ons for your Sales Cloud that you can pick and plug in into your workflows to kind of enable you do things faster, to allow you to do things better. So this is what Salesforce sales performance management is.
It gives a like very much clarity now, because earlier I was confused with the incentive compensation management and with sales performance management.
Yeah.
Right. So now it makes sense that sales performance management is basically the entire suite which has these add-ons or these features.
Yeah.
Which you can pick for your business, whichever suits you and whichever is best for your growth.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So these are four.
Some of the.
Yeah. And now these are on the slide, if you can see on the slide. Yeah. So these are the 4 things which Spiff enhances, like real-time commission tracking. And then we have data-driven insights itself only. Then we have no-code plan designer and seamless integrations, as you would be seeing soon within our, I would say, slides itself only. And maybe in the demo itself as well, that would give you much more clarity.